Hey everyone, yours truly back with this week's weblog for you. We have quite a few updates insofar as books and illustrations, etc, etc. I suppose the first of which, woo, they've started to arrive very slowly in drips and drabs. The first and the second one. The first one, unfortunately, the only copy of that I have got has, well, I suppose it's not unfortunate. It's been sold, so I have none of those to show you yet again, but you know, they're starting to arrive slowly but surely in time for Cambridge. Hopefully we'll get enough. We also have illustrations. I suppose there's well, how many have I got here? 1, 2, 4 new ones. One of them I wasn't going to show, so because I'm feeling generous, you're very lucky. Oh, we've got stuff happening in the sketchbook as well. First off, Hazel's character sheet has now started to come to life. It's basically the same sort of stuff as Chris and Jesse's. And I'm actually finding it a bit boring drawing the same places, but it's important, you know, sort of to the same expressions, and it's important to get them done. These ones have been seen before. They're now securely in place, fastened in there. Basically anything that's being scribbled is being stuck in there, so it kind of gives it a bit of bulk. We've also got, this was from 110%, but it later became another picture which I'm about to show you, Chris with the sword. I haven't quite made up my mind who this is. It's supposed to be a Kai, it could be Hope. Yes, okay, Hope is another wolf who will be making an appearance in the third one. This is more detailed art. Well, I say more detailed. It basically, the picture I'm about to show you came out of this one. But the final one looks a lot better than that one. And have we got anyone else? No, we have no one else. So that's the sketchbook. Like I say, it's coming. That will be on display, you know, for people to leaf through. But I'm not sure if any of the illustrations from that are actually going to be blown up and on sale. I'm still toying with the idea, but it will be there. It'll be there. Now you may remember this one from the last video I did. I had a half-finished drawing, which based on one my friend did me years ago. And this was basically, it took me ages because the pens I used were rubbish. I mean, complete rubbish. So consequently, the colouring isn't that great. The whole thing isn't that great. I'm really still not that happy with it, but I'm happy with how a Kai and Whistler. I changed their eyes a little. Let's try and get a bit more detail. Yeah, so they don't look so well, who am I kidding? They still look cartoony. But yeah, in general, I'm happy with it. Yeah, so we got that one. This one is another. It's not necessarily Wind Whistler. It's just a random Griffin. It could be Wind Whistler. Realistic version. This one came about from poster that was on sale in one of the papers, or freebie in one of the papers. It was an eagle, and I thought, oh, those wings! It was an eagle flying straight. I thought, gotta try those wings on a Griffin. But that was more of an experiment, and it ended up into this. Yeah, it's supposed to be a realistic Griffin. It's not that great. But I quite like the idea of the feathers coming forward. Yeah, that's that one. That also is going to be available at Camcom. Now this is one I've been working on practically all week. It's my first water. I found my watercolour pencils and I coloured it in and I went over it in water. And this is the final result. This is again from the chapter I was just talking about, 110%, which is Chris. So it's the death of the phoenix. It's not a real phoenix, don't panic. It's from 110%, which, as I said before, is Chris's chapter, and he kind of gets his chance to prove himself. But I love how the flames came out. Really am happy with that. You know, it just sort of all the water just merged them all together, and it looked really flamey. And that, of course, is Chris with the sword. Without giving too much away. That is from the secret edition. Now this one, I wasn't going to show this one This one took me hours, and I wasn't going to show it until it's finished, but I thought, well, you know, I'll do a little preview on here. This is this could be art. It's not actually an illustration as such. It could be just a moment from in between books. This is Amari and his Pegasus mare Fellini sharing a moment. Horse lovers will probably go, oh my god, it's totally wrong. But I've got to be honest, I'm really happy with it. Obviously it's not finished. You can see Amari's shoes still need to be sorted out. Yeah, they're supposed to be sort of standing in a shallow pond puddle thing, that's why there's ripples around their feet. But in general, I'm just so happy with how she came out, and it took me forever to get the pose right and the wings, and then I fine lined it and then I started colouring it. I was like, oh, if I mess up now, I'm gonna have messed up 3 hours. Horses are so difficult to draw, it's unreal. So yeah, that's got to be gone over in water later on, and finished. So hopefully it'll be. It's all starting to come together. We have books, we have illustrations. There's not going to be a great, like, you know, about 100 different illustrations. The idea is to have the best ones. Namely, I mean, providing this one works out. These. Wait. Ha. These ones. God, don't you just hate no rehearsals? These ones sort of blown up and copied, you know, which I've seen done at various different conventions. Artists have a set number of illustrations that they then just copy and copy and copy and copy. Yeah, one of those poses, in fact, oh my god, something's just fallen. The top one up there, the dragon one, you probably can't see. She had about 20 copies of those, you know, alone. But there was only that and about 4 other poster designs. So. But, you know, I digress. But yeah, other than that, say only a short, well, I say short, we're going to be going for over 7 minutes now. So I'm going to leave you guys to it. Can't promise that it'll be another blog. Like I say, you know, I'm just doing them as and when I've got stuff to show, and these were starting to pile up, so I thought, you know, we'll do a little video. But yeah, anything you want to see, any illustrations you want to see, because I'm running so low on ideas. You know, if you've read the books, you know, first of all, thank you. Secondly, you know, give me ideas, you know, and what you'd like to see. Providing it's not like a stampede of sort of like dragons or something, because I don't think I'd have the patience. But you know, I'm up for a challenge. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Again, thanks for all the support, all the messages. You know, it really does help and gets me through, and etc. etc. So yeah, I'm gonna go off now, and I'm gonna probably do more drawing. And hopefully be back with some more illustrations for you, if not next week, the week after. But until then, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you later. Bye for now.